Hello, my name is Abby and I live with this guy and this guy.
You recording me?
In this truck camper, and today I wanted to show you a realistic or really boring side of truck camping. We are currently spending some time in San Diego, so we've just kind of been camping or traveling along the coast. And it's been very different compared to some of my other videos where we're actually camping and hanging out in forests and other designated campsites. Traveling in a city has really looked a lot different and has definitely been interesting considering we're not in your traditional van or car camping style vehicle. So I wanted to show you what that would look like. So honestly, it is very normal for our camper to just get a little dirty every day, and I do make time to clean it up. Honestly, once a day I at least do a little cleanup. So most of my day revolves around working, cooking, cleaning, and potentially trying to get outside if I can for at least a little bit. And obviously taking care of my dog and making sure that he is fulfilled, because we're in a very dense and very packed city and he doesn't really do well in crowds or things like that. He definitely prefers the camping style, so we have to do a little bit more and put in a little extra effort to make sure that his mental and physical needs are met. But yeah, we are going to get started on making this look a little better, so.
Talking to me? Gonna start with the rotisserie chicken.
Jake, you have to tell them that we're cooking dinner.
We're cooking dinner. Well, are we? It's like, oh, I guess it's 5:30. We're cooking an early dinner. We're making.
I can't see you.
We're making teriyaki chicken tonight. I'm making the chicken in a teriyaki. Abby's making the rice.
What?
Yep, she doesn't know that yet, but she's gonna do it.
I was gonna brush Rocky.
She's gonna make the rice, and it's gonna be great. We have a Costco rotisserie chicken. You know, the classic. I'm gonna dice it up. This guy here says you want some as well. He will be getting some. Good boy.
I use this stuff to brush his teeth. And I use this toothbrush. I got both of these at the pet store, and he actually likes it. He tolerates getting his teeth brushed, so I've been using it ever since. Good boy. Can I have your teeth? Yeah, good job! Good job! Oh!
Just gonna eyeball it.
Yeah.
Diced up chicken. Chicken in the pan. Let that crisp up.
Nice job, sweetie pie.
Why, thank you. And Blue Crush. Coming right up.
This is tomorrow's problem. Alright, it's late, it's chilly, so we're gonna go take our dog on his final walk for the day and get ready for bed. Okay, I'm all ready for bed. We are parked in some area where there are a bunch of other RVs and vans. San Diego has surprised me in that I originally heard that it was kind of the place to go for van life, for living on the road, that it was perfect, that it was perfect in terms of weather and scenery, and that there was just a huge culture around van life and traveling. But honestly, it's been kind of hard to find a spot to camp overnight within the last couple years, in an attempt to address and reduce homelessness rates. They have essentially banned car camping in a lot of public spaces. So it's definitely been a challenge trying to find an area that, you know, we can camp in without having any trouble. It has also definitely surprised me in the sense that this is my first big city to be traveling and doing, you know, truck camping out of. When we picked our truck camper, we researched literally every option: tow trailers, RVs, vans, schoolies, truck campers, all of it. And we really do stand by our decision to live and travel out of a truck camper. Definitely in terms of what we want to do and where we want to go, I think truck camping is the way to go. We have so much space, and I just feel really secure and safe in terms of driving down gravel roads, Forest Service roads, roads that may need high clearance or all-wheel drive. I feel pretty confident in our ability to do that, and most of the traveling that I want to do is camping and just being outside and kind of off-grid. So I'm really happy that we picked our rig to handle those scenarios. But being in San Diego, we're definitely oversized. It's kind of hard to navigate the traffic. It's hard to find a parking spot during peak hours. And also with the whole stealth camping thing, I definitely feel a little more nervous compared to if I were in a van, for example, or especially if I were in just a regular car. The first couple nights that we've been doing this, I have just like woken up every couple hours like, oh my gosh, what time is it? Are we still good? You know, peering out the window. But yeah, overall, having a really good time. I'll definitely try to show you some views of where we're parked and what everything looks like tomorrow. But for now, good night. Good morning. We did not get kicked out. I slept very well. I got a lot of sleep. In the middle of the night, there was this weird, like, dog that was just barking a lot. I don't know what it was. I'll insert the clip that I recorded here. But time to get started on today. We have a ton of chores to get done and a bunch of errands to run, so.
Got some cinnamon raisin bagels from Costco.
Drink your water!
Putting them in the oven because we don't have a toaster.
Mine's a little sweet. How's your coffee?
A little sweet as well, but good.
So Jack and I both work part-time on the weekdays. We usually work in the mornings, just to get a couple things done on the computer, and then we get to have the afternoon to run our errands or have fun, do whatever it is that we want to do. So it's just kind of what we do most days, and then we have weekends completely off. Alright, this is a problem for the afternoon. I gotta get ready. Alright, we have moved into the bathroom. Oh my goodness. Okay, don't look at that. I always tend to get burnt, like right there, like just above my eyelashes. And usually that's because the sunscreen that I buy kind of burns my eyes. This one doesn't though, so I lather it all over my eyelids. So today we need to get an oil change. Jack needs a haircut. And we both need to take a shower at Planet Fitness. And then as soon as we get all that done, we can kind of do whatever. So hopefully we'll have some time to sit out on the beach. It's been pretty cold. So in San Diego they have what people call the May Gray or June gloom, where basically land temperatures warm up more quickly than the ocean, and all of that mixing together basically creates this like cold wind and fog. So every morning it's kind of windy and foggy and the sun is not out, and it usually clears up by like 11 or 12, but it still only gets, I think the warmest it's gotten is 70 degrees. So we haven't really gone in the ocean or done anything like that. We've just kind of gone and relaxed on the beach, which has been nice. Actually, the sun does warm up the sand pretty well, so you can lay out and not be too cold. And also with that, I need to find some time to make sure that my dog is stimulated. It has honestly been a bit of a challenge here because when I came to San Diego, I saw all of these parks, all of these preserves. I was like, okay, we're gonna be fine. I did not realize how tightly packed, gosh, I hope you can hear me over this plane, how busy they would be, how tightly packed they'd be. They're a lot smaller than they looked on the maps. They're very busy. And a lot of people bring off-leash dogs, which gives me a lot of anxiety because my dog my dog gets really nervous around other dogs. He takes a while to open up, and you know, he has dog friends, but they've had to be introduced slowly, and I just always get nervous. You know, I'm sure that most people do have good recall on their dogs, but I'm a big believer that, I have yet to see a dog with perfect recall in my life. So I just always get nervous that, if one of them does get really excited or just wants to come up and meet our dog, I don't want that to happen. So a lot of times when I do see these off-leash dogs, I'm like, okay, let's go somewhere else. I don't think we should take him out. And that's been kind of hard. And these are not, it's not like I'm going to off-leash dog parks or beaches or trails, whatnot. I'm going to parks that have rules that say dogs must be on a leash. So that was kind of a culture shock for me that people didn't really follow that. And trying to navigate that has definitely been a bit of a challenge, but we're working on it. I'm still taking him on a minimum of 3 walks a day, usually more than that. And he has a slow feeder that we give him when we leave so that he can be stimulated when we're gone. And then I also got him some chew toys. There's some like bone that he has loved. And yeah, just doing tricks and training and things like that, playing with him. It's just, you have to be much more cognizant of it and actually make the time for these things. They don't just happen naturally like they would when you're camping. But all that being said, I'm gonna get changed and hopefully we'll get out of here. Hello. We're in Jiffy Loop now. We like barely fit with our height. And now we're just in here waiting for them to do the oil change and then we'll be out. Alright, Aaron 1 was not as bad as we thought. Now Jack is getting his haircut, so we will see you at the end of Aaron 2. New haircut check!
We don't need to put this in a video.
Okay, now we have to go get gas. Alright, so we did not end up getting gas because they had a huge line and we saw that there was this sort of deal thing going on for a sea kayaking tour that made it only about $30 for the two of us, so we were like, we need to, but it was at 3 o'clock and we had pulled into the gas station. It was Costco, huge line. We pulled in like just after 2, so we were like, you know what, we're not gonna test it, we want to go do this tour. So we did that. I did not bring my phone, I did not bring anything because I was worried that it would get wet, and it was a lot of fun. But on the way back, I could not really hear our guide as he was telling you like how to get yourself in with the waves pushing you onto shore. So we ended up capsizing. There was this big wave that just took us and I didn't really know what to do. I was trying to like steer, but you're supposed to just kind of ride the wave, and we fell and now I'm really cold. So now we're going to Planet Fitness to shower and get cleaned up.
Alright, we just got out of the shower at Planet Fitness after falling into the ocean. We really needed a shower. We're all salty. This Planet Fitness we're at out here in San Diego's got the nicest showers I've ever seen. The ones I've usually seen have like curtains on them. This has glass doors. It was really nice. We're now making a little bit of food. We've eaten like nothing today. It's our fault. We have some leftover frozen lasagna from Abby's grandma.
She made a lot of lasagna when we were out visiting her and just had this big Tupperware, and instead of eating it as leftovers, her wonderful idea was to pack it up and send it with us so that we could cook it over a campfire or something like that. So we are trying to reheat it in our 30-year-old oven.
Instead we're cooking in a Planet Fitness parking lot instead of a campfire.
Yes.
Actually, we're kind of more in a McDonald's parking lot.
The oven is a little spotty, but as long as you check up on it, we should have the food in, I don't know, 15 minutes.
Yeah, should be good. And then we'll be back to our campsite for the night that we've been staying at for the last few days.
Hopefully
Have they seen that yet?
No, they have not. Hopefully I can show you guys that before it gets dark.
It's got a beautiful view of the sunset.
Having a little snack while we wait for the lasagna. Why does he like that?
I don't know, but he's taking up the whole seat. I got no space.
We are preparing to say goodbye to San Diego, but the question is, when do we leave and where do we go? Eventually we will be making our way up Big Sur, and I will be vlogging that and making a video about that, so make sure that you're subscribed if you want to see that too. Got a cold bite.
Now that we're staying here a little bit longer.
He stomped on my face! He just curb stomped me. Thank goodness his paws are so small or that would have hurt. Alright, I'm honestly just gonna have some dessert and then walk my dog and get ready for bed. I've already shown you that whole thing. And I'm not re-showing you because I'm like, oh, you already saw it, that's enough. But more, I don't know, I feel like it's boring and you wouldn't want to see it every night. So I will catch up with you guys in the morning. Alright, we got to our next location. We are just on some random street, but we are only like 2 blocks from the beach, so once we're done with work, we are gonna head over to the beach, enjoy the sand and the waves for a little bit before we have to go get gas. We put that off to today, and we need to get it done today, and then we need to dump our tanks. Right now Jack is making breakfast. If you remember yesterday, we just had some bagels with peanut butter, and we did not feel good the rest of the day. We did not have enough fuel, so I'm hoping that, you know, if we make a fun, hearty, big breakfast, we'll be feeling a lot more energized throughout the day. So
come a little closer. Got some hard-boiled eggs going. Ooh, it's not boiling anymore. Smoked salmon with Sichuan chili crisp. Fishwife. We're gonna mash that up with some eggs. And we're gonna do a side of a bagel.
oh, if we had savory bagels,
To put it
putting
on top.
yeah, putting that on the bagel
But
would have been.
somebody wanted cinnamon raisin. It's bubbling.
Oh no! Take it off! Take it off! Take it off! Alright, we're just gonna get some work done and I'll check back in with you later. Alright, I'm done with work and Jack is just about done with his work, so before we can get ready to actually go enjoy the beach, I need to clean up. I've been putting off these dishes for a little too long. Okay, dishes are finally done. We are ready to go to the beach. I will show you what that looks like, but on my phone. I don't really feel like bringing this camera. So when we leave Rocky alone in here, I give him food in this Kong wobbler. Usually people just use it for treats, but honestly, putting his food in here gives him something to do for like 10 to 15 minutes, and that way he's kind of kept occupied and doesn't really notice that we're gone.
We've got a lot of errands to run. That place has the best fish tacos I've ever had. I've also never had fish tacos once.
No, you cannot be on my pillow. You gotta get your paws off the pillow. Thank you. Alright, so we just got back from the beach.
Sorry, I'm muting it.
We're turning the game on now, and Jack is cooking us some dinner. He's making brats. There's like an Italian flavor pack with pasta and marinara sauce. Yeah, gonna show you guys him cooking that. The camper is a total mess. There's sand everywhere, but honestly, no point in cleaning it up. It's just gonna get dirty tomorrow, especially since tomorrow's kind of a travel day. One thing I am excited to get back to is having more privacy. Jack is cooking, and as people walk by on the sidewalk, you know, you could, if you wanted to look in, you could very much just see right in. And we need the window open for ventilation while we cook. And you just hear road noises like that. And also, as I've mentioned, we've only really been able to take him on walks. We haven't been able to like just throw a ball and let him run around with us very often. So it'll be really nice to get to some campsites that allow for that. So, oh, you didn't cut mine for me.
Of course.
Everyone say nice job, Jack.
Rocky Bear, you're lying.
What do you think?
It's pretty good. It's protein pasta and that Rouse vodka sauce.
Oh, the vodka sauce. I don't know that I've ever had that.
Vodka sauce is kind of boring. I don't remember.
It's literally only like 7:30 and I am so tired. I don't know what came over me, but I think honestly I'm just going to brush my teeth right now and tentatively get ready for bed, you know, take my contacts out and just be ready. We still have to get gas and dump our tanks and walk our dog. We kind of know where we're gonna sleep tonight, so we'll probably just pull in and go to bed. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get started on that right now.
Didn't work, but then you hit a home run. So you delete the losers, keep the winners. The simple version of the strategy is also...
Twix just launched a new treat.
Alright, let's go run our chores at 8 p.m. Yay. Jack was so fast with emptying the tanks because he's so good at what he does that in the short amount of time that I just went to go to the bathroom, he'd already finished, so I didn't get to film him. Everyone say, wow, Jack, you're so good at what you do.
Rocky, your line?
I am so tired and it's barely after 9. To save money on gas, we use Gas Buddy and Upside. They're both two different apps that will either have cashback or rewards or discounts, or at the very least they show you the different prices of gas in the area. In the city of San Diego, Costco was easily the best option, and it is $5.59 right now for those who are curious. Per gallon for like the regular stuff. We do not have a diesel truck. New record for the most expensive gas fill up. Woohoo! Now let's go to bed. Our spot for the night. Alright, I am so tired, so I'm gonna end the video here. I hope to see you in the Big Sur videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next adventure.